Welcome to our channel. In this video we will be discussing about G20, the premier forum for international economic cooperation. First, let's see the timeline of this video. Part 1, History and Origin of G20. Part 2, 2023 Summit and Presidency. This will include a brief overview on the logo, theme, location and significance of presidency for India. Part 3, How geopolitical tensions affected the summit. Part 4, Events planned for the rest of the years. What is G20? The G20 Group of 20 is an international forum comprising of 19 countries and the European Union, which collectively represent around 80% of the world's economic output, 75% of international trade, 2/3 of the global population, and 60% of the world's land area. The G20 was established in 1999 as a platform for finance ministers and central bank governors from the world's largest economies to discuss and coordinate international economic policies. The Group of 20, G20, comprises these 19 countries and the European Union. How G20 Summit takes place. Since 2008, it has convened at least once a year, with summits involving each member's head of government or state, finance minister or foreign minister, and other high-ranking officials. As you can see in the diagram, the 19 countries are divided into 5 groups, with 4 groups having 4 member states each. And this one group consists of 3 member states. Let's see how the president or host country is chosen every year. The presidency of the G20 is chosen on a rotational basis. Every year, one of the 5 groups gets its turn to elect the president after negotiations. India formally assumed the G20 presidency from Indonesia on December 1 last year and will convene the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time later this year. India's presidency will continue till November 30, 2023. Now we will quickly see the logo, theme and location of G20 for the year 2023. The G20 logo draws inspiration from the vibrant colors of India's national flag. It juxtaposes planet Earth with the lotus, India's national flower that reflects growth amid challenges. The Earth reflects India's pro-planet approach to life, one in perfect harmony with nature. Below the G20 logo is Bharat, written in the Devanagari script. The theme of the G20 Summit 2023 is One Earth, One Family, One Future. This year's summit is scheduled to take place in International Exhibition Convention Center, IECC Pragati Maidan, New Delhi, India from the 9th of September 2023 to the 10th of September 2023. Now let's have a look on the events planned for this year. This summit will include a series of meetings throughout the year, with potential host cities for meetings in different cities in India. During this term, India will hold more than 200 meetings across some 50 cities involving ministers and officials. What is the significance of India's G20 presidency? According to Prime Minister Modi, the G20 presidency term will be an opportunity for India to share its expertise with the world in areas of women empowerment, democracy and digital technologies. At the same time, 1. This presidency offers India a significant opportunity to set global agendas, articulate policies and build consensus over critical economic, development, socio-political and security issues. 2. India also has an opportunity to utilize its G20 leadership role to advance the interests of the Global South, thereby taking on the role of Global South leader. 3. Finally, it's a great opportunity for India to correct the long-standing anomalies that go against developing countries, especially in the domain of agriculture and food subsidies. Now we'll talk about the influence of geopolitical tensions on the summit. The G20 meetings have undoubtedly been affected by geopolitical tensions, majorly the Russia-Ukraine war. As the world still remains divided on this issue, it wasn't surprising when G20 finance ministers failed to agree on a closing statement after their meeting in Bangalore. Keeping this in mind, India seems to focus on issues that it sees as more urgent for the developing world: climate change, burden of debt on developing nations, digital transformation, rising inflation and food and energy security are some on the areas that India want to concentrate discussions on. The other issue that may cause some discomfort in the summit discussions are the border conflict between India and China. In 2020, 20 Indian soldiers were martyred in Galwan Valley, when the Chinese side armed with modified batons and clubs attacked with an aim to expand the Chinese occupation in these areas. This was again followed by a similar but unsuccessful attack in the Tawang Sector R of Arunachal Pradesh too. When External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar was asked about his meeting with Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang in New Delhi as a part of G20, this is what he said.
We also had a brief discussion on what was happening in the G20 framework, but the thrust of the meeting was really on our bilateral relationship and the challenges in the bilateral relationship, especially that of peace and tranquility in the border areas.
Future events of G20 Summit 2023. India will have its hands full uniting a divided G20, but its traditional pursuit of strategic autonomy and its role as a bridge between East and West, it is bound to repeat last summit's productive sessions, again this year. As the second of 4 consecutive Global South hosts, India will continue to push for better Global South representation in multilateral institutions and help spread the India values of one family, one future, all across the world.